Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Brown wants to pass. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Oh, man, that DB, if he knew where he was out on the field just a little bit better and knew how to get that foot down in bounds, that would have been a pick. Obviously, a clean catch, but he's got to get 1 foot in bounds to secure the interception.
Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, In the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Nimrod. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
Brown will throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wolf. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Sanders. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Forced out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going deep. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. He's on the 40. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown Bulls.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Iowa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Red pass, it's complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that.
He's loose on the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
South Florida, 14, USC, 7.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Nimrod. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and a clash that we have in store today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Trojans have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Brown will throw it. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Caught over the middle. It's Sullivan. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He wants to throw it again. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it for a big play. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Brown wants to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Isaac. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Handoff from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
They'll run it from the gun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Maiava. Moving out to the right. With the catch, it's Lemon. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Running into the open space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly. He's got him wide open. Continues to fight for yards. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. In the backfield, it's Singleton. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The play action fake. Finds the tight end. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
With the score, USC 7, South Florida 3.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll do it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Offense lining up quickly.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The Bulls come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
And the Bulls trying to cash it in on first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Brown will throw it into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Just keep slinging it. Looking for the score. Touchdown Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Love the effort, tried to toe tap, but at the end of the day, that's just a really good-looking incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Maiava. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown wants to pass. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Gets the back moving. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Bulls looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Brown will throw it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Isaac. He's going to be stopped a yard or two short of the 20. It'll bring up fourth down and decision time. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Brown wants to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, USF! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Flushed out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process.
Makes the grab deep. Turning it on. Touchdown, Trojans. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the run, it's Franklin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Brown will throw it. Finds his tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got a man in the middle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, USC! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Brown wants to pass. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Awesome body control and great job.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sullivan. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
this offense coming into the year, guys, who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
We've seen this tight end lined up in a three-point stance. We've seen him in the slot. We've seen him outside at wide receiver. And he's made catches all over the field, guys. That's now over 150 receiving yards for this guy.
And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to pound their way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal. The give. Touchdown, Trojans. Great job by the back on the option.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got it in the middle, it's Nimrod. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Isaac. Touchdown Wolves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
31, USC, 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Keeps looking downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
14.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A a strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Using his legs, it's Sanders.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. Brings into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Trojans in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They move on top here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sullivan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Sullivan. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. Floats it out in space. There he goes. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. 4th down, gotta have it here. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Touchdown Bulls. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And Man, it's phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Might be looking to run. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it inside the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it on the outside, it's Sanders.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. And here comes the field goal unit. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown Trojans. They jump on top here in OT. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Brown will throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to pass on second down. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, USF! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the air. He's in! The 2-point conversion in overtime. What a call to win the game! What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.